what's up you guys? This is Bart coming to you from TST Industries in Florida. I have a brand new YZF R7 here with us. I'll be demonstrating how to install the Womet-Tech frame sliders on this bike. These guys are available on their own or as part of our total protection pack, which includes the front axle slider, delrin ended bar ends, and on the rear, on the swing arm, we have a slider that mounts there as well. All right, this is a very, very simple kit to install. I will give you all the tips and steps necessary. The reason why I say it's simple, it's because all the parts are the same for each side. It's a symmetric kit. It consists of a delrin slider that goes outboard. It does have an insert that goes inside it with the flange out. All the hardware used for fastening is the same. Both sides are the same length and spec. And then we have our slider spacer that also mounts flange into the outboard component, and this goes in place of the OEM screw. The OEM screw is removed via a 17mm socket, very simple. We use a 19mm socket to get our new assembly back in. The main tip I will give you is please do one side at a time. If you loosen both of these bolts on the two sides of the motorcycle at the same time, you run the risk of drooping the motor in the frame, and then you have to remove a lot of fairings and then either use a jack or some kind of a device to go up with the motor while you realign the mounts. You don't want to do that. That's a pain in the butt. Let's do it the simple way. I'll start with the left. I'll complete the left. We'll go on to the other side, and I expect that you guys will follow the same steps. All right, let's talk about the cosmetics of these parts. These do come with a cap that closes all that off. The caps that are included in this kit at no charge are black, should you choose to customize your colors, kind of like we have the blue anodized bar ends here. Some other accents are blue. We're just gonna go with the blue set for this motorcycle. I think this blue kind of matches this and this shade nicely. It's right in between. We also have red, silver, white, gold, a couple different colors that Womet-Tech produces. So that's a really nice accent just to cap off this finished product at the very end. The effectiveness of these parts, I can really attest to myself. I have crashed some of my race motorcycles in excess of 130 miles an hour with these on, and they actually saved a lot of the parts on the bike. I must say that we don't produce these to go as far out as will be required to protect fairings and mirrors and some of these things from being scratched. This is for the purpose of not catching too much ground and flipping the bike over. These are sort of like a medium size, and they protect mostly the vital elements on the bike in combination with some of these other components we have already mounted on here, our case slider, motor slider, the extended bar ends, the front slider. The combination of all these components really protects the motor from being ground through and opened, and the gas tank from being smashed in. And like I said, a lot of the vital components are better protected through the use of all these parts. And you know, the fairings are kind of consumable, but in a slow enough crash, these will also protect your fairings really, really well. All right, I've done a lot of yapping here. I'd like to get going with the installation. I will mount my 17mm socket and start removing this bolt. Okay, nice and simple. Make sure you get the washer out with it. The washer is replaced with all the components here. You saw me pre-build this. If you have any question as to how to put all these components together, they do come with a nice nifty instruction sheet that breaks down all the components for you. So if you have, at this point, have any additional questions, you could reference that. Anyway, I'm gonna get this aligned in there. Just visually inspect the thread, make sure that it's still on center, and in fact, it is. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to that 19mm socket here. Get this thread started. I like to do it by hand and make sure that I don't have any tightness as I go in. All right, once I bottom this out, I'm going to switch to my torque wrench. I have this torque wrench set at 38 foot-pounds. That is 52 Newton meters. And I'm going to finish tightening this down until this wrench pops and indicates that torque. All right, so that is done. I'm going to peel my caps out of their packaging. And now all that remains here is to insert these guys and bottom them out. I like to make sure that my logo is level with the ground. And that's it. That's it for the left side. Let's go over to the right. Here on the right side, the procedure is exactly the same, using the same tools. So I'm just gonna skip the commentary and perform the steps. All right, you guys, as you can see, with very simple tools and 5 minutes to spare, you too can install these parts on your bike. And the wonderful thing is, these components will not break your wallet. They're very affordable. Whether you get them by themselves or with the Total Protection Pack, I think they do offer a very big upgrade in the protection of your investment here with the R7. They're also very easy to install, like I said, so you won't have to take them to the shop and have to get a ride and all that stuff. It's really, really simple. And we've empowered you to do it all by yourself. If you like what you see here, hopefully you'll come to tstindustries.com, check out what we've written up about these parts and some of the other parts for this bike. We also have ample photos from all the different angles, should you want to do more research. And we make it very, very simple to buy these parts right from our website. We ship worldwide. Come on and check it out. That's it for me. I'm signing off. Ride safe. See you in the next one.